Hi, welcome to another number video. We continue our discussion on multiplication strategies, and we're going to show you a method called the lattice method. There are different names for this method. It was invented quite some time ago by many civilizations. It's a very useful method, and if you practice it a lot, I actually find it one of the easiest methods to multiply very large numbers. Alright, well, we're going to show you how to multiply 237 by 145. To do this, we need to set up this grid or lattice. Notice 237 has got 3 digits, so we need 3 columns, and 145's also got 3 digits, so we need 3 rows. And each of the boxes and rows have been cut in half on a diagonal. And we'll talk about that later as we get into the method. Right, we start off by going 2 times 1, and this is very simple multiplication for the first part. 2 times 1 is 2. So because 2 is less than 10, we put a 0 in the first part of the box and 2 in the second. So we move on. 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 is also less than 10, so we put a 0 in the first part of the box and 3 in the second. And finally, we go 1 times 7, and that's 7. 7 again is less than 10, so we put 0 in the first part of the box and 7 in the second part. Right, we move into the next row, and we go 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Again, less than 10, so 0 in the first part and 8 in the second part. We move on to 3 times 4, which is 12. Now, because 12 is greater than 10, we put the 1 in the first part and the 2 in the second part to make 12. Right, 7 times 4 is 28, so we put the 2 and the 8 in each part of the box. Finally, we move on to the last row, which is 2 times 5, which is 10, 3 times 5, which is 15, and 7 times 5, which is 35. Right, well, that was quite an easy part to it. Now I hope you can see that there are diagonals, and I've coloured them in. You don't have to when you do this, but I just need you to understand these diagonals are important when it comes to adding up and providing a final answer. We're going to start off with the right hand diagonal, and there's always only going to be one number in there, so that last digit is a 5. We're going to move to the next diagonal, and we have 5, 3 and 8, so we're going to add up these numbers. 5 plus 3 plus 8 makes 16. We're going to leave the 6 there, and we're going to carry the 1 into the next diagonal, which is our hundreds column. Right, we move into the next diagonal, our hundreds, and we're going to add up all these numbers. So we have 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus 1 makes 13. So we're going to leave the 3 in the hundreds and carry the 1 into the thousands column. So now we're going to add up this diagonal, the thousands. So we're going to go 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 8 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 3, 11 plus 3 is 14. We're going to leave the 4 in the thousands column, and we're going to carry the 1 into the 10,000s column. So now we're going to add up this diagonal, and we're going to go 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 0 makes 3. So we have 3 in the 10,000th column. Finally, we move into the last column, our 100,000ths, and there's nothing in it, so we could put a 0, we don't have to. Now, our final answer is going to be made up of these digits, which is 034365, which means it's 34,365. So 237 times 145 is equal to 34,365. Great, thanks for watching.